Went to high school here, I got married out here, and finding out that Craig Hospital, the best place in the country to treat my traumatic brain injury, right down the street. But it's not just people from Colorado, it's people from all over the country, all over the world that are treated at Craig Hospital. My accident was on September 20th of 2012. My husband died at the scene. Just a few days after they had walked their daughter down the aisle, the phone call that my parents got is that her husband was dead and that they could come to New Zealand if they really wanted to, but the odds were by the time they showed up in the hospital in New Zealand, I would already be dead. And if I wasn't dead, I would be in a vegetative state for the rest of my life. I never accepted that I wouldn't get my old life back. And the thing that's really cool is I don't think Craig accepted that I wouldn't get my old life back either. On Colorado Gives Day, please give your support in any means and any way that you can to Craig Hospital. Never having had a friend or a family member that had a traumatic brain injury or a spinal cord injury before, I was not aware of Craig Hospital. It's incredible when you meet other people that were treated at Craig because you feel like veterans, and actually a lot of the people there are veterans, literally, not figuratively. But you feel, whenever you meet somebody else that's from that Craig family, you know that regardless of what you don't have in common, regardless of how different you are, you know that every person you meet that has gone through treatment at Craig and has come out of it, you all know how strong you are. And that's a really cool feeling. Hi, this is Kirsten calling from Wings Over the Rockies Air and Space Museum. Here I am today. This is the girl who wasn't supposed to live, who was supposed to be in a vegetative state, and I'm working again. I'm working at Wings Over the Rockies Air and Space Museum. To me, redefining possible, in my story, there are things that the doctors told me, and there are things that everyone told me that I would never get back. I would never be the person with a great job who lived on her own again. And here I am. I get to work at this incredible venue and do really exciting things that I hadn't even done before in my previous career. And it makes me feel like I'm a phoenix risen from the ashes. A lot of my therapists at Craig told me that 2 years after your recovery, that's about when you'd have the recovery you were going to get. And on precisely the 2-year anniversary of my accident was the day that I moved out, got my own place, and actually went through the moving process. So that's really cool because now I have new memories for that day. It's no longer the day I got hit by a cement truck, it's the day I got me back. After going through this horrible accident in New Zealand, of all places, the fact that the best place to treat this was right down the street was such a blessing. When I look at everything that Craig has helped me achieve, I am so incredibly grateful to Craig. I know that my family is so incredibly grateful to Craig. I know that all of my friends are grateful to Craig, and I hate to speak for you, babe, but I think Kallan would be grateful to Craig too. There are so many programs at Craig, like T-RAC and the Peak Center, and if it weren't for those programs that are funded by private donations, I don't think I'd be where I am today. So please give to Craig Hospital on Colorado Gives Day.